We are going live. I'm trying to do this two camera thing again, but this time we're live on YouTube. Hey y'all, how you doing? Happy Sunday. So the website is the same across the board. It's Kiki's Keepsakes on YouTube as well. Hi, sis. How are you? What's for dinner? Let me try to do this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? I'm trying to. Hi, Julie. Happy Sunday. What's for dinner? Who's cooking? Who is cooking? Hi. Who's cooking? I want to know who's cooking. Oh, hubby cooked today. That's nice. Okay, so this other lady said no cooking. What are you gonna have? What are you having? Nothing. Air pie. You have stewed chicken and rice and peas. Ooh, and I know it's the authentic version. It's not the version that I made last week. So, with the cooking the beans, the peas, not the canned version, right, Julie? Yeah, not my version over here. Hey y'all. Who else is on here? I know my sister. Hey Sandra. I saw Sandra. Who else is on? So Julianne. Hey ladies. I'm trying to see if I did the right thing. Am I live in the group, or did I just go live on my regular page? Tell me where it's at. Hey Sandra, where am I live? Am I live in Kiki's Keepsakes, or am I live on my regular Facebook page? I told you I'm on the struggle bus, and I told you it's real, and it's at my house. I need a technical director. Who wants to volunteer to be my technical director? Oh my goodness. So, did y'all go to church today? I know Julie and Arlene, you probably you were just busy doing other stuff. Did you go to church yesterday? How was it? What did y'all hear? Did y'all get a word? Were you encouraged? Oh my God. So I should end it and go over, because I think the other people are waiting on the other page. It's my yeah, I thought as much. I think I should go over on the other page. Thank you, Julie. Because my sister, she's not sure where she's at in life. You know I love you. Ah, okay, let me end this one and try to go over to the other page. And hopefully I'll see y'all over there. See you soon. It's real. The struggle is real. I'm still trying to log on to my Facebook group, but I'll be sending out the link for the YouTube page because I think I'm on here just alone by myself. Let's try to log on to Kiki's Keepsakes on Facebook. I told y'all I need some help. I need a technical director, and yeah, I need all of those people to just come rescue me and to help me. Okay, let's find it. We can find it. We can do it. We can do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, let's see. We're getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. Let's do this. See? We can do it. It's all good. Ooh, it's all good. Nothing's wrong here. It's all good. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing going on with the rent. Got to have a J-O-B. Why? You need Jesus. Got to have a... Ooh. All right. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Hello. 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 Do you hear what I hear? She's here. So I am here. Where are you? Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. All right. Do I need to tag everybody again? This is a lot of work. Come on, y'all. Jump on. Waiting for y'all to jump on. Do you hear what I hear? A song, a song. Okay, so I'm just tagging everybody. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Well, yes. Come on in, y'all. Come on in where the table is spread. Okay. Tag. Hey, Renee. I'm trying to tag everybody, but I don't know what intonations I'm doing. I'm going to have to, do like a YouTube and a Facebook tutorial. Happy Sunday, y'all. Tell me what you're having for dinner. Did you cook? Did your husband cook? Did your daughter cook? I know you guys are having fun. Are you still at the hotel, Renee? Because I know happy birthday. Is it your birthday, your daughter's birthday, and your mom's birthday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all our Una. Happy birthday. One more time. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, all our Una. Happy birthday. Well, I hope you guys drive safely. Tell her happy birthday. I saw her pics. She looks very, very happy. I hope she's ready to pay some bills. Because that's what getting older is about, right? Paying bills. Hey, Nikisha, tell me what y'all having for dinner. Or what did you have? Who cooked? And your mom. So your daughter and your mom. Yeah. I hope they had a very, very good time. Did y'all have some good food to eat? I am waiting because I am going to be having some good food in a little bit. Oh, wow. So a lot of people in December and your sister-in-law. So I think for the most part, the persons that I've met who were born in December, they're very nice people so far. And I'm sure your sister-in-law, your daughter, and your mom, they're very nice. Chicken and rice. Did you cook, Nikisha, or did your husband cook? Chicken and rice. How come? Ooh, banana pudding. That is sweet. So when I first came to the States and people were raving, oh, banana pudding, and I had it. Man, that's like sugar diabetes on a plate. You gonna die when you eat that thing. You're not gonna die, but it's very, very sweet. Like I had to drink a lot of water after having that thing. But hey, y'all, tell your friends that I'm on. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad y'all are having a nice evening. You're having dinner. Some people are, Renee, she's on her way back from celebrating her daughter, and it was her mom's birthday as well, and her sister in law. So I'm sure they had a very eventful weekend. Hey, y'all. Did y'all go to church today? For those who are Sunday church goers, did you go to church? Did you watch anything online? And for those who kept the Sabbath yesterday, what did y'all get out of church? Did you guys, get anything special? Did you get a word to take you through the rest of this week? I'm just buying some time until some more people jump on. But let me know. Let me know if you did online. Did you go face to face? How has it been for you in terms of church? Do you prefer to do it online or do you prefer to do it face to face? Because right now I'm kind of torn. All right, let me tell you the website on YouTube just in case you can't be on Facebook. So it's Kiki's Keepsakes on YouTube. Man. So y'all can share that as well and subscribe to my channel. So Kiki's Keepsakes. I'm typing it in the comments so you can have it and check it out. Kiki's Keepsakes. That's it. You went face to face. Okay, very, very nice. I know I'm not alone in thinking that right now there's there's one or more relationships that are, kind of stressing you out, or it's not at the place that you would want it to be. Do I have a witness? You can raise your hand. You can say amen. You can say ouch, whatever. Just let me know. Is there a relationship right now in your life that is challenging for you? Um, it kind of distracts you from that place where you're supposed to be. Um, it has your thoughts a lot of the times. Yes, ma'am. I see that hand. It has your thoughts a lot of the time. Um, you spend a lot of time trying to figure out what can I do to make this situation better. And I've been there in several of my relationships. And one of the things that I wanted to share today, last week we talked about restoration. And I think I'm in a state of being restored. And I just wanted to share with y'all the process of restoration for me and what it looked like, because it had a lot of bumps, it had a lot of ups and downs. but I wanted to share with y'all that process. Now, like I had said in a few of my videos before, I had been separated in my marriage for a couple of years. And in the beginning, when there were challenges and I was thinking like, man, I don't think I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. Not saying that that process was correct. I was like, this is not where I was supposed to be, and that's one of the things I talked about last week. Don't stay physically, but leave in your mind. Don't do that. If you're gonna stay, make sure you look at the issues, what they are, and how to work on those issues. But don't stay and you've already left in your mind. Like your mind is not there, your heart is elsewhere. Like you've taken your body sometimes out of that relationship. Like you don't want to hang out with a person, you don't want to do things with the person. Don't stay in a relationship if it's going to be like that. I'd say that's one of the keepsakes I can give you today. Don't stay if you know that your heart is not there. If it's worthwhile, if it's, worth it, work on the stuff that are keeping the relationship from being at that ideal place. But for me, like I said, I had been separated for a while, but in the beginning, before we were even separated, there were some stuff that needed to be addressed. We thought we were addressing those. We went to counseling, and we were doing couples counseling. But it just was not getting better. It was not. And honestly, I don't think we were both doing the work that we were supposed to. So that's another thing. If you're not going to work on it, do not go to counseling because it's not going to work. It's not. But if you do want to work on it and you do decide to get help, you both have to be in it wholeheartedly. And like I had mentioned last week, it's not about just relationships between men and women. It's across the board with your friends, with your family members, with your children. It's across the board. So work on your stuff. Work on your stuff. In the beginning stages for me, one of the things that I noticed was that I can now say my ex-husband, he was not living up to his promises. Like he'd promise, "Oh, I'm going to do that or this is going to happen." And I saw that that wasn't happening. So what I did was, you know what? I talked last week about not wanting to work. And I'm like, "Girl, get up. This is not the fairy tale that you hoped for. You need to get up and you need to do something." And I did. I enrolled in school. I had no idea how I was gonna pay for it. He did say he could, get me onto the program that they were offering through his work, but that never happened. And so that's another thing. If somebody keeps telling you, "Oh, I'm gonna do this for you. Oh, I'm gonna do this for you," and it never happens, that's something that either needs to be addressed or that's one of the toxic people that I've shared about in that post this week. So if they keep saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," and 6 months later you're still saying, "What happened?" You have to do something. And so I got up. I enrolled in university. Now, my son, he was a baby at the time, and going to school, I had to be going to school and coming home to do everything for him still. So I do night classes, and I'd go I think it's 5 to 9 or I don't even remember because my memory is not that great. But it was like, oh, 6 to 9. It was 6 to 9. And I'd go to school at night, 6 to 9, and then I'd come home and study and get the stuff done and do it all over again the next day. So I went to school, and then I did have to sign up for a student loan. So I got a student loan because I'm like, at this point, I have to do something for myself. Man, if I have to pay back these student loans after I'm done, I just have to do it. I don't know if I'm going to get a job, whatever, but I had to do it. So I got up and I went to school, and my friends, they wanted me to help them out at the restaurant, at their restaurant. They had a restaurant and they wanted some help. So I went to help them. So at this time, I had like a little, like a pocket money coming in, like pocket change coming in, but I was full time at school. So I'm full time at school. And then, bam, it hit as soon as I enrolled in school the very same year my father passed away. Now, I tell you, it was no joke trying to go to school while grieving. So I had the hashtag, it's hard, but it's not too hard. Because I would always say, oh, this is too hard. I can't do it. But guess what? I had to just keep pushing. I had to keep pushing because every time I looked at my son, um, I knew that really I'm the only person he could count on at this time. I just saw what Julie wrote. Julie's like, Arlene, please no more. Okay, yeah, because she has not gone through the process like I have. So in grieving, I had to bury my father in January of 2018. And I had just enrolled in school back in August of 2017. So I went for the funeral, came back, and like the next day or something like that. Was it the next day? Something? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I came home on Sunday, and on Monday I had to go to class. Like, if you have ever lost anybody close to you, you know that that's not an easy feat. Anyways, most days when I went to class, I had no idea what was going on. It was all like a blur. I'd be sitting in class, I'd hear the instructor or whatever talking, and most times I'd just be hearing blah, 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 because I could not comprehend anything they were talking about. Like it just would not register because I was in such a very, very bad state. And mind you, not only had my father died at this point, like my marriage, it was basically over at this point, but we were still living in the same house. So I came back, tried to go to school, and I was doing algebra. I had to do college algebra. Now, well, some of you don't know. It takes me a while to add a few numbers together, much more do some college algebra. I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. I tried to apply myself, trying to learn this college algebra, but man, it was kicking my butt. But God did it. He took me through, and I did that college algebra, and I ended up with like a B. Like, I can't even add sometimes, like I said, but passed my college algebra. And now I think I'm going now into my second year because I did my first year and I'm going now into my second year. So going through school, and guess what happened? We had to move. Like, we got not did we our lease was up, and now we had to move out of our apartment. And guess what? Um this was at the point where we decided I'm not even going to throw shade or blame, but we decided we were not going to move together. We were going to move apart. However, mind you, I'm going to school full time. I don't have a full time job. I'm making pocket change at this point. And I think I had, yeah, I don't know. But I don't have a job. I don't have money coming in. I don't have anybody supporting me. So, how do I find an apartment? I was like in an impossible situation. I was going to church. I was going in this group. I had this group at church, and then this lady, she's like, "Oh, hey, come stay with me. I have a 4 bedroom house, and da 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 da. I live alone, and you are more than welcome to come over and stay with your son. Stay as long as you want." I'm like, "Glory, God, you came through for me." Yes. And so we moved in. However, it was like hell. It was hell. This lady from my church, you know, so I see Jamaicans, these are the Jamaican people. It was living hell. It was living hell. You know the saying, "Come see me and live with me." A two different thing. Oh yeah. The lady start showing me bad face. Mm. The lady treated me and my son like crap. I'm telling you. So, no, I'm going to school. I'm living with this stranger, and she's treating us so badly. We had a room, like everything she said was not the truth. Her son came to live with her. It was just very, very bad. And I at that point I changed into a not very nice person. Like I think at that point my heart started hardening, and I was struggling being there. Every single day I was struggling. But one of the things that I held on to was I had to do everything that I can for Isaiah. Like I had to make sure that he was okay. So here I am at this lady's house, and I'm going to school, and this lady tells me, "Oh, my internet is off and I cannot put it on right now, and you cannot put it on." So basically I had to be taking my son to the library. I had to take my son to the library, and guess what? Study with him in my lap. When he wanted to sleep, he had to be sleeping in my lap at the library. Like we'd prepare to be there all day because I had no internet at home, and I'm doing online classes. Yay! Online classes and no internet. So I basically had to stay at the library for long hours, and I had no babysitter. I had no husband trying to help me, trying to help the son. No, I had nobody. So I had to take my son to the library to study with me. So I am trying to go to school, trying to get this degree. Now I'm working part time, making like 100 and something dollars. And that was our income. 100 and something dollars, trying to live on that with me and my son. It was like a miracle every single day, but we never ever went to sleep without food. We never ever, went without clothes, or we didn't look like the situation that we were in. So here we are going through college, and finally we were at like a breaking point. We were at a breaking point, and we had come to almost the end of the year. It had been May, June, July. I think within 3 or 2 months, this lady said to me, "Oh, um, by the way, I'll be selling my house and I'll be moving in with my daughter. So you have to find somewhere to go." Now, remember, no job, full-time student, single mom. So what I decided at the end of at the end of the year because I tried several avenues to try and get an apartment, and I was not successful. And like I said, my ex-husband, he was not willing to help. He said no, he's not going to help me. And I have his child. Anyways, at the end of the year, we decided we were going to go to Canada. So we packed up everything, everything's in storage. And we're like, we're going to Canada. We went to Canada. I think this was the first year anniversary of my father's death. So I'm like, I don't want to be alone. Let me go be with my sister. And so went to Canada without any prospect of a home to come back to, without a job, and I still had to go to school. I still have school. I'm not done with school. And if you don't pay for the student loan or you're not enrolled in school, you have to start paying on that student loan. So God just stepped in again. So went to Canada, got a job as a teacher at a preschool, and we come back, and it's like God just, did he transform things yet? No, he didn't. I got the job at the preschool, started working at the preschool, going to school. And then some of my friends, they're like, hey, you can come stay with us. And at that point, I had no choice because I still didn't have a full salary. I was still just part time, even though it's supposed to be a full time job. We only work like 3 days. So now here I am trying to make a better life for me and my son. We did stay with the friends, and then I just started saving all the money that I could, and all the money that I was getting from school. We were able to get an apartment for ourselves. So got an apartment, we moved out, and now we're in our own apartment. But then like things started getting bad again. Like I can't pay my rent because now I'm just doing this part-time job, and um I'm just not making ends meet. So I had now graduated. I graduated with honors, and I did it. I made it, what? Top of my class, something like that, whatever. And I graduated with a master in education. Boo, 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 boo. Confetti. Yay! Congratulations. You are an idiot. But I did it. And that was God. Like, I take none of the glory. Like, He is amazing. And can I pause to tell you that whatever your situation is, listen, it is not too hard for God. Like, you just have to stick it out. At one point, I was thinking, I'm like, man. And I'd say to my sister, listen, if I wasn't a Christian, I would think that somebody obey me. Like, me to really think so. Like, if I, that's how bad things got. That's how bad things got. But I held on, and I did say to her, like, you just have to walk through it. Whatever it is you are going through, you just have to walk through it. Sometimes you have to crawl through it. You're on your face, you're crying every single day, but you have to go through it. There's no other way. And I had to go through that time, and it showed me who I could depend on. It showed me who my friends were and who the persons were who had my back. And one of those people is my sister, 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 sister. She was awesome. Like, she was there for me every step of the way. But I'm telling you, God, He brought me through it. So don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't stop. Get up. Whatever it is that you feel like, oh my gosh, this is too hard. It's not too hard. Get up. You can do it. Because I like going through school, grieving, single mother, homeless, moneyless, husbandless. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. Get up. and do it. Whatever you have put on the back burner, whatever you have put on hold, get up and do it now. Because with God in the midst, there's nothing impossible. And I'm telling you, but things did get rough after I graduated because I had been working like three jobs. But after not working those three jobs, things started getting hard again. And man, I had to trust God. At this point, I had to look for a full time job because now I had my degrees. I'm like, yeah, I need a better job. I have to get something better. I can't stay at the preschool because of, trying to be loyal, because they need people and I don't want to disappoint them. No, sometimes you have to make some selfish decisions for yourself and for your family. Like if you're in a situation where you find that it's not benefiting you or your family, sometimes you just have to make that selfish decision for your future. And so I did. It was hard waiting those few months before I got that job. I had to be applying here, there. I had to be sitting up at nights like I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I was very on edge. And now I had to be finding all kinds of things online to do. I signed up to be an online teacher. So now I'm teaching these Chinese kids English online. So I'm an ESL teacher and I'm teaching, on the computer. So that's one of the things that was kind of putting income in my household. So at the end of December 2019, I got the breakthrough and God stepped in again. I had to walk through it and he stepped in again. And so I got the job as a social worker and I'm still at that job. And God just started turning things around. So I moved into another apartment because we didn't want to stay at that apartment any longer. No, we didn't. So we moved into a better apartment. My son started going to school, and guess what? God just started just giving me peace. And he's like, well, now that you've worked on that, it's time to work on yourself. There are a lot of things in my heart. That lady that I needed to forgive. That lady that I needed to forgive. Because you do not realize that every battle that you go through, you pick up battle scars. Like you pick up some remnants of those battles. And so you have to shed. If you're going to go to your next level, you have to shed those scars and those hurt. You have to get it off of you. And so I had to start working on myself. Like it was at that point where I'm like, God, I have to get back in that relationship where I feel very close to you. Let me know where you guys think you're at with God now. Would you say like you're a Jesus girl? Would you say you're so close to him, like he's your homie? Because right now, Jesus is my homie, God is my homie. So like nothing can separate me from the love of God right now. I think that's where I'm at. Or are you like, God, man, you have to give me a little bit to get back to you? Or you're like, God, this is where I want to be, but I'm not there yet. Where are you guys at? Tell me, Julianne Flemmy. Tell me, Renee. Tell me, Nakisha. Tell me, Julie, because I know you guys are all believers. Let me know where you're at with God. But I had to start working on my relationship, especially like I said, with the people who had hurt me. So like that lady, like my ex-husband, um, like just friends who I thought were gonna be there for me, but were not. I had to let go of those people, and or I had to let go of the hurt and the things that I was holding on to. So I was still grieving my father. And by the way, like grief is is very complicated. It doesn't come in a like nice process. It doesn't come in with a nice little bow wrapped. Um, it doesn't come like, oh, linear. At first you're gonna denial and then whatever. It doesn't go through the stages like linear. One day you are like, okay, my father is not here, but I think he's in a better place. Then the next day you're like, oh God. I can't believe. And I'm just laughing now because I'm just too dramatic, like dramatic effect. But like the next day, it's hard to take yourself out of the bed. That's the point I'm trying to get at. One day, you're like, you can get up, you can go, you can do what you have to do. The next day, you have to convince yourself to get up out of the bed. And listen, it is not easy. It is not easy. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then for a lot of people, like forgiveness is, oh, yes, I forgive them. I'm just filled with the Lord. I'm filled with the Holy Ghost. Like, and I can, he's just washing over me and I forgive them all the things that they have done for me. To me, that's not me. Like I have to wake up when I remember what they did to me. I have to put it before the Lord again. Lord, I forgive them. And then I have to try not to pray that psalm for them and ask the Lord to bring the destruction. I have to do that. I have to do that. Like I'm being honest. I'm not gonna lie to say, oh no, I forgive them. I'll let the Lord deal with it. No, that's not me. I am real. I'm like, God, that person did that to me. And I hope, I'm not saying I hope like somebody does it back to them, but repay them. You said vengeance is mine. I will repay. Please repay them for me because I don't want to do it myself. So you repay them, for the things that they have done to me. And then I'll get to the point where I'm like, Lord, just bless them. Yes, God, bless them. Don't let them buck them too, but bless them. So it's a process. It's not just wake up and, oh, yes, I forgive them because I have the love of the Lord inside of me. No, but I have to walk through it like daily. And even now, like if the memories, like the bad memories come at me, I have to bring it to the Lord again. Like, God, take it. I don't want to have bad things happening to these people. And that's one of the things with me too. I know God loves me and I know I love God, because when people do me wrong, trust me, something God is going to make something happen. And so sometimes I have to even say, God, just be merciful, just have mercy on them. So I don't try to pray the bad prayers. I just say, God, you take it, or just repay them according to what they have done. But moving on, I digress. So now I got this job and I'm working through grieving, and I'm working through the forgiveness process, and trying to get back to that place where it's me and God, like we're homies. But it took me a while. It took me a while, and it looked like a lot of studying, a lot of praying, and just being before God, being on your face. And guess what? One of the things I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, when you give God something like your friendship, your relationships, when you give it to Him and you are doing your part, I am telling you, He will show up in a way that you cannot even imagine. Just like the word says, He'll do exceedingly abundantly. He will do that thing, but you have to be at that right place. You can't be acting wrong like I was in my marriage. You can't be acting wrong and asking God, oh God, please heal this relationship. God, I'm asking you to heal my relationship with this person. No. If you're asking God to heal your relationship, You cannot be acting wrong, and you cannot be cussing people out, and you cannot be, doing all the negatives and not repenting, not trying to make it better. I'm not saying we're perfect people. It's not going to be all roses, but when you do make that mistake, you have to get back to a place where you're like, God, this is me. You have to be honest with God. And I can tell all of you, check out TD Jakes, his message for today. Just check it out. I'm asking you, do that as a favor for me. Check out his message today. It will transform your life, I am telling you. But don't expect God to bless your mess. If you're acting, out of character, you're acting ungodly, and you say you're a child of God, he's not going to bless your mess. So he's not going to bless your relationship. He's not going to heal it. And if you want to log off now, that's okay, but that's just the truth. He's not. So either, like I said, either you get it to a place where you have to be dealing with the issues, or you just decide that it's time to walk away, because he's not going to be in it when it's that messy. Like, you have to go, either God, you are going to heal this thing for me, or I'm going to do it on my own. There are no two ways about it. So you have to decide. So here we are. Um, since my husband and I separated in 2018, every single year my son and I had to be moving. Maybe I will, Julie. Maybe I will. So every single year since we've separated, my husband and I, my son and I had to be moving. So first, and we were living in a hotel for a couple weeks when we came back from Canada because we didn't have anywhere to go. And then we had to be staying with friends. Then we got that apartment, and then the next year we got another apartment. I am telling you, I had to go through the process. None of it was comfortable for me. None of it. I was just smiling and praising God. Oh, nobody asked me, "Oh, how are you?" And I would respond, "Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored." That was not me. That I'm not that girl. Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. No, I'll let you know when I'm struggling, but it was hard. Like I said, I had to move every year. And guess what? This year, this year, 2021, I bought a house. Boom. Mic drop. Oh, drop the mic. No, I'm not going to drop this mic. Boom. Mic drop. I bought a house for me and my son. And like I said, he gets the glory, he gets the praise, he gets the honor. Like, none of it is me. We were almost homeless this year before we got the house. Like, I can laugh now, but none of it was as easy as you hear me telling you. None of it was as easy as I am making it, because I can't go into all the details, but guess what? God is faithful. God is loving. He is kind. He is merciful. Cause don't like I said, I'm not, you know, the greatest person in all of this. And I don't always say the right things. I don't always do the right things, but God is faithful. If you trust him, he will do it for you. Whatever that it is for you, he will do it. If you're struggling with somebody in your life, and that's another episode for us. But if there's a relationship that you are struggling with, give it to God. Like, I'd be fasting. And so this year I did some radical things. Like, I'd be fasting like for days, journaling. I just put it to God, just got myself lost in Him. So, whatever that is, He is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ever ask or think. And that was my theme song for this year. It's Jireh by Elevation Worship. You should check that out too. Um, but it's just God. Like, I take none of the credit at this point in time. And like I said, you have to work through all the things that are holding you back, all the things that are trying to stop you. I could have given up, and I was going to give up. Well, a lot of times in my mind, I'm like, man, is this even worth it? It's too hard. I always say that to myself, like, it's too hard. Like, I can't do this anymore, God. But He has shown me that it's not too hard and you can do it. Like I said, you got this. Get up. Whatever it is that you need to do, get up. Whatever you've put on the back burner, oh, let this person do that. I'm doing this thing for this person this time. I'll do this for myself next week, next year. No, do it. Get up, do it now. Cause I could have sat down, like, just waited on my husband and let him just try to take care of us. But that was not, I saw that was not, I didn't think it was gonna last. I didn't. And so I had to get up. I had to get up and do something. Like, now I have somebody who is counting on me. So I gotta do it. Like, I have to do it. You can do it too. Who's that person that's counting on you? There's one person who you can't fail that person. You cannot let that person down. If that person is yourself, then do it. You have to do it. What did you think your life was going to look like before? Like, what were your hopes? What were your dreams? Like, get up and do it. Get up and do it. Get up, girl. Get up. Sarah Jakes has this message, and I follow her, and you can follow her too. So, all the people that I'm telling you about, you will not be sorry when you listen to them. So that's Jireh, that my theme song for this year. Let me put it in the comments. It's Jireh by Elevation Worship. Like I said, go check out TD Jakes's his message for today. You will not be sorry. I am telling you. And then check out Sarah Jakes Roberts on YouTube. You will not be sorry. I am telling you. So, y'all, I don't have much else. I know I've been rambling. What are you passionate about? That's the keepsake for this week. What are you passionate about? Get up and do it. Or if you're doing it, keep doing it and refine it. Because don't get stuck, don't get stagnant. So get up, do it, keep refining it, keep restoring yourself, keep making yourself look more and more like God. Just get up and do it, y'all. Get up and do it. Well, I thank you guys for logging on. Thank you guys for keeping me company. I really appreciated it. And hopefully I'll see y'all next week. Bye.